Hey, what's up everybody? It's B-Hub here. Today we are going to be taking a look at heroes who do single target damage and see how they stack up against AoE type heroes. Where can you use them? Are they incredibly useful? And how can you maybe use some on your team if you'd like to? Hey, before we get into this video, don't forget your boy is on Twitch now. You can go into the description below and there's a link right there. You can go over to my Twitch page. You can give me a follow so you can come check out the stream for yourself. On that stream, we go over a lot of different stuff in raids. We theory craft stuff. We test out heroes. Sometimes it's just the grind, but whatever. You can come and you can ask whatever questions that you like. Instead of having to try and find me in the comments, you can come ask live and on stream and I will do my best to answer whatever questions that you have. Can't wait to see you there. Alright, so the first thing on our list is Arena. This is where I think these heroes are the absolute best at. We're going to run them on our team. We're going to use Dracomorph right here. We're going to put the decreased defense and the weaken up. So now we have a really good chance of hitting some really high numbers. Warlord has a really large amount of HP, and with Knight Errant, we are probably going to one-shot it. Boom, right there, 137,000 damage. That's a lot of damage coming in. Now we need to kill this Gorgorab right here with Gala, or else Gorgorab is just going to res people up. Now what we can do now, we killed him. She gets a second attack because of her awesome abilities. And we're going to try down this Martyr. Boom, one shot, Martyr is down. And that's really how these heroes are going to work. Now it doesn't always go as simple as this. Sometimes it's a little bit more difficult. But this is basically the gist of how you're going to use them in Arena. You're going to pick who's the most annoying hero on the opposing team and how can I down them first? How can I lay the hammer down on them? So check it out. Here we go. We're going to do this one more time. Let's see who's really annoying on this team. Obviously, we got to get rid of that Seeker, else he's going to start boosting turn meters. But I think Gala can go there. Knight Errant is super effective against this hero right here. So we're going to make her, boom, go away. 158,000 damage right there. Gala's going to clear up Seeker. Wow, just one hit. Then she's going to clean up Aethel. We got the turn meter next. Ooh, no crit right there. That's unfortunate, but it's no worries. All we have to do now is clean up this Kale. We'll take that Acid Rain. And then we'll do a little bit of acid of our own with Dracomorph. And that's it, right there. There you go. So you can see these heroes are really good in Arena. But the question will become here in a little bit, are the AoE heroes better? But now, let's check out some dungeons and see how they perform somewhere else in the game. Alright, so let's test out some of these heroes in these dungeons. What we're going to do right now is a Dragon 19 run. The reason being is that Knight Errant himself is a spirit hero, and he is going to be weak against like Dragon 20. Now that already right there is like a con in the pros con list on some of these single target heroes, is they are obviously not going to be as good on dungeons that have the wrong affinity. Now I do highly recommend that if you're going to use single target heroes, use the targeting feature on here so that way you can get rid of the pesky heroes first. I probably should have clicked that a little bit sooner, but that's okay. You get the gist. Use the targeting feature right there. But yeah, I mean that's going to be a negative in that the column right there is now it's going to be more difficult for me to complete Dragon 20 if I brought up a Knight Errant, because you know what? He's going to be weak there. And the way that these heroes are built, they are built on crit rate, crit damage kind of builds. Now that means that if I get a weak hit, it can't be critical. And that's going to be critical when it comes to clearing out a lot of these waves. Now what you're going to see here is we're going to look at this time. This is really what we're looking for. How fast can we get through these waves with single target heroes? Now the rest of our team is really great. 3 out of the 5 heroes on this team are actually in my regular everyday Dragon run team. We have Dracomorph, Arbiter, and Sylar. Now the only difference is that we switched out our Skull Crown and we switched out our Elenarl, and we are running these heroes instead. And we're going to take a look at those two teams compared back to back and really see what kind of potential are we looking at. Now this run looks like we're going to actually clear up a little bit faster than normal, which is actually kind of interesting. That's good, but it looks like we're still going to run into, my guess is probably around 2 minutes, pretty close, 1:45. So I would say on average this team does about a minute, probably maybe 1:40 to 2 minutes to clear out the waves, and then we have to go in and we have to clear out the boss. Now we're not going to actually sit here and watch the entire boss fight because we don't really need to. Dracomorph is here. Dracomorph can almost solo this entire fight. So we're going to clear this up. Now what we're going to do is take a look at the AoE heroes and see how do they fare in clearing out the waves in comparison to our single target attackers. Alright, so now let's take a look at the exact same run. We're going to do another Dragon 19 run for this test run so that we can get a good comparison between the two. And what we're going to do is we switched out our heroes. We're using Enroll here so that way, or Elinari, sorry, so that way Elinari can help us with our dragon damage. But we're using our Skull Crown here, who's our AoE attacker. And as you can see, we're already doing a lot better, a lot faster. So this is tough. This is the hard part, is that one AoE hero can do the damage and the job of the single target heroes. You don't actually need, I don't even need to target on this stuff. I mean, we're going to put up our weaken and our defense down, and then Skull Crown is really going to go to town on these people and help drop them. I mean, she's going to do a ton of damage, and this is going to go a lot faster than before. So before, remember that we were at 2 minutes on this run. And we are going to clear this up a lot faster than 2 minutes here. We're already down to 3 heroes. Now we're down to 1. And now we are down to none. Bam. There you go. And that was in 56 seconds. So the AoE hero really, look, it does the job of 2 single target heroes, and it does it even faster. So that's a big disadvantage in the column of the single target heroes for the dungeon runs, is you have AoE heroes who can do the job of 2 of them better. Alright, so how do our AoE attackers fare in Arena? Are they better? The answer is yes. Yes, they are. So we'll look at my real Arena team real quick, and we'll see what a regular run looks like for me. Now what we're going to do, Arbiter is going to go first, Sylar is going to decrease speed, and then Eva and Skull Crown are just going to nuke, and you could do it like that. I could also switch one of these people out for Dracomorph and have him do the decrease defense and the weaken, but either way, I mean, we just crash through. You get a quick victory, and that's pretty much what all of these runs look like with AoE attackers. It just goes by faster. Everybody goes down. You don't really have to stop and worry about, oops, did I not kill a hero or something like that. I mean, it's just easier, it's faster, it's better. You just do it like this, and now you just win fights in a couple of clicks. The other team never even gets to go. Now, one thing that you could do potentially is you could use one, maybe one of these AoE heroes, and you could use somebody like Gala, and that way at the beginning of the fight, Gala can target whoever you really want to be down on the opposing team. So I don't know, maybe on this team we take out High Katoon because he does increase the turn meters, or maybe we take out this hero because she has opportunity to freeze. We can try to do both with Gala, so we can try and, we'll drop that hero for the support, and then we'll drop this hero. The only issue is you probably could have just dropped them both with Skull Crown anyways. And so, I don't know, you maybe can run like a half and half if you want to, but I think it's just better to run just your AoE heroes and just to do a lot of damage that way. I think you'll be just fine with that. So like a better composition than using Gala, I'd say would be using somebody like Dracomorph, like I said earlier. Then you can come in and you can put the decrease down and the weaken on the opposing team, and you can just do a ton of damage that way. So not only is Sylar going to decrease their speed just in case, but we're gonna light them up with that, and then we'll light them up with this. We'll do about 100,000, 70 to probably 100,000 damage, and we'll get an easy win there. It's just way easier than using the single target heroes. So the single target heroes, they do have a purpose. I mean, they can help you in Arena, but I think for me, that's about as far as their utility actually goes. Now, the reason being is that the higher you get up into these other things, the more difficult it's going to be. The higher you get up in faction wars, it becomes incredibly hard to just single target down somebody. Their defense is so high, their HP is so high. It's a big struggle, so I don't know that they really excel there. Most of these people don't have any kind of kit that can help with Clan Boss, so you're not going to be really looking at them there. A couple of them might be able to. Like Turvold, for instance, he is a hero who hits single targets, and you can definitely use Turvold to do a ton of damage on Clan Boss, but he is the exception to the rule, not the standard. He can do a ton of this damage, but he also requires you to have a lot of other heroes to come alongside of him to help make him great. But so for your regular average hero, I would say that they're not going to excel in a lot of these areas. They don't excel in Clan Boss. The AoE heroes are just all around better in dungeons. I mean, I would rather advise you to bring up a Banshee to level 60 than I would right now to bring up a Knight Errant or a Gala Long Braids. I would advise Banshee. Banshee has an AoE attack. on 2 of her abilities, and she has this death ray. I mean, this gives her, you can put her in the stun gear like I usually have her in, and she now has the ability to crowd control significantly better, and to really help deal a little bit more damage to absolutely everybody. I think 1 Banshee can do the job of 2 of these heroes. That's really what I've seen in my run so far. I mean, I can get through a lot of these dungeons with all rare teams, and it's easier with the all rare teams than it is to try and put both of these heroes on a team. So I would recommend those AoE attackers there. Now, the only other difference that you have for these is people like Cold Heart or Royal Guard, stuff like that, who do have attacks that attack 1 enemy, but they're working on enemy max HP. Those are a little bit different, obviously. Now, Cold Heart I would not say is in the same category as Knight Errant. Like, Knight Errant is meant to hit 1 person each time. Cold Heart, her kit is different. She has a 4 random attack on her A1, she has an all attack on her A2, and her Heat Seeker hits 1 person. So these are 2 I would say are in different categories, but just to clarify, somebody like Cold Heart who does work off of enemy max HP on a single target is awesome. Obviously, we know that Cold Heart and Royal Guard are both very strong heroes. But when it comes to some of these like single target people, Knight Errant, Gala, I would say even somebody like Enroll right here, he's a single target attacker, and he's a good one. He's an amazing single target attacker. I mean, he can do, he does a lot right now. He's got an incredibly high attack power. The only thing that I have with him is, I mean, again, I think AoE attackers just do it better. I think they're going to be able to help you move through waves faster. I think they're going to be help you move through higher levels of faction wars. I think they're better in arena. And so that's really the struggle right now. I think they need to find a way to make some of these heroes a little bit better when it comes to their single target abilities, because they definitely get outshined by their AoE counterparts. So there you go. That's my opinion. That's my take on all this stuff. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you got something out of it, hit like, hit subscribe. Don't forget, go follow me on Twitch. We're going to be working through a lot of this stuff on stream. You can come in and put in your opinion. Ask me whatever questions you like, all that good stuff. If you're feeling super generous, there's a link to donate below. If you want to know what gear I use, Amazon affiliate links are below as well. And that's everything. Until next time, peace out.